And we've got to really hone in on what it is our strategy is and what it is the target is, because if we don't have a target, we're just throwing willy-nilly and we're not hitting anything. So I feel that Black Futures, especially in real estate and using real estate, is about stability, and then it's about creativity and expansion. So stability, your housing payment is probably, for most of us, the largest payment that you pay on a monthly basis or a yearly basis. It's your housing payment. So stabilizing that housing payment over time and into the future is very important to sustaining Black wealth, building Black wealth through real estate. Once you're stable and you have sustainability, which, what does sustainability mean? It really means to fulfill the needs of this generation without compromising the needs of the next generation. So we need to build stability, which also builds sustainability. And then once you have that stability and that sustainability, then you can get creative. Then you can really go more into business. And what do I want to do with my business? You can think about all the other ways that you can make money with this property. You can think about ways that you want to leverage the money that you've grown in this property for expansion, for other business adventures, for investing more into stocks. But like Constance said, owning your home, that's the number one way that regular people are building wealth in this country. So it is a target that we need to be looking at and need to be very serious and strategic about right now.
Right. But what was so beautiful about what all of them have said, not only have they given you strategy, but most importantly, they have given you tactics, right? How do you apply this strategy? What can you do tomorrow to begin dealing with this particular meta strategy? Beautifully, all of you, beautifully stated, my dear.
I would say starting with the end in mind is very important, especially when we're talking about Black futures. Educating your family about what to do and what comes next. A lot of our wealth is lost through a house being paid off, but the taxes aren't kept up. We've experienced that in my family alone. Grandma paid $5,000 for the house, grandma passes away, you have 13 siblings fighting over who's gonna pay the taxes. Right? So having a strategy and a plan for when you're gone is very important. Also, you know, I heard we were talking about redlining. What are they doing now? Now they're coming into our communities and offering these reverse mortgages. Another item that has, you know, I've seen play out in my family, right? And not understanding the impact of that, because when grandma is gone and that reverse mortgage is paid off, the banks are gonna come knocking at the door. So if there's no strategy in place, we need to figure out what do we need to do to keep grandma's house in the family.
Wonderful. Great. Great, great, great. The next question is, what are the sort of unique advantages of real estate as a wealth-building tool for the Black community compared to other investment options?
I'll go. Oh my God. Okay, so this is what I do. Strategy is important, okay? So you can really use it as your equity as leverage to build wealth. So credit is number one. You got to get your credit right? That's the number one way. That's the way that you can really build wealth that doesn't require any type of, there's no race involved. If your credit is good, that's great. If your credit's effed up, then, you know, we got a problem. But, so here's one of the things that I do with my clients. So two things.